Another day, another class. This time warrior. So last time we had the spearhand, the mystic one, very mobile dude. But this time we take the heavy one, the one that can carry a shield, hopefully. And usually my just a little story. Um, I liked bow guys like archers when I was younger because it represented this fantasy of shooting with the bow like an elf, and they're so precise, like inhuman precision. And later I changed into like this typical warrior tank style of class because you could hide a little bit of skill issues very well because you're tanky. Um, but yeah, we'll see how this one performs, right?
Wake the fuck up, samurai. We have a city to burn.
Today we're going to be taking a look at the warrior weapon skills, core skills, and augments. Yesterday we did take a look at the sorcerer, so if you want to check out that video, the link is in the description. So let's dive into this amazing advanced class. This warrior is going to use great swords, effortlessly cleave through massive foes. Their strength allows them to withstand attacks and overwhelm the enemy. Now, is the warrior class going to be the type of advanced class that you're going to be able to use? Let's check it out and see what some of the strengths and weaknesses of this advanced class is. Strengths. This one is it has greater attack power than a fighter. It's a hefty constitution, crowd control abilities, so you're going to be able to smack around just about anyone that gets in your way. Then you're going to be able to kill multiples at the same time, which it becomes a good benefit. Even though the warrior, unlike the thief, some of the weaknesses are going to be lesser defense than a fighter, less agile than an arch or a thief, longer charge times on attacks, and also generally short range on attack. Even though it's going to be probably the slowest class that you're going to be able to choose, but it sure is going to make the difference when you're about to strike anyone, because it's going to be very potent, so strong, and you're going.
So from the gameplay right now, I have to say, but the impact feels great. So you really feel like you're wielding this heavy sword, and it hits the enemy, and the enemy bleeds, or maybe winches a little bit or something like that. So the overall feeling is good. It's kind of like a barbarian, right? You would call that in a different fantasy game, huh?
To feel like you just can break anything that just gets right in front of you. Another thing that the warrior does not have is the ability to be able to use a shield. It depends more on the offense strength that you're going to be able to deal on your foes, and also is going to be less tanky than a fighter, but the difference is in the offense. Now, let's take a look at the weapon skills, core skills, augments, and let me know in the comment section below if this is going to be your advanced class that you're going to be able to get. Also, one more thing, you're going to be able to unlock this class, such like the sorcerer, through a quest line once you reach that section in the game. The first one is going to be Skyward Thunder. This one jumps up and slashes upward, simultaneously swinging the blade in midair. Can be charged prior to unleashing. As you're able to see there, it just does a lot of damage, which is really good because as a warrior, you're not going to have that advantage that you maybe have as an archer or you have as a mage, that you're able to knock down enemies from the sky. So this one is a huge one that you're definitely going to need to unlock during your playthrough. And the Heaven Thunder is just an advanced type of skill from the previous one. As you're able to see there, it just takes out anything that's up in the air with a charge. Rending Sweep. This one here is going to be, it's going to be a go-to type of weapon skill, because as you are able to spin it, you are seeing how many foes you're going to be taking down at the same time. Can be charged prior to unleashing, so you are able to time this so well and be able to take down. Remember,
it seems like. Say hi to Diablo 4 Barbarian. Um, it's interesting that it's based a lot on, when I'm reading there, kind of like holding the button and charging the attack. So it sounds pretty interesting, but it doesn't convince me yet, right? I would more likely to be the fighter with a shield, but let's see.
As a warrior, you're going to be able to go up in front of a lot of enemies, take a lot of hits, but at the same time, you're going to deal a lot of damage. Also, please have in mind this weapon skills, core skills, and augments could change. At this moment, this is prior to the releasing of the game. So once the game releases, maybe we see more or some will change. Bellow shouts to draw the attention of hostile targets in the vicinity. As you're able to see there, it's kind of like a roar that you're able to do, which is good if you want to grab the attention and then your other pawns can take care of them. Goring Launch is one weapon skill that you're going to able to use. This weapon skill, you're going to be...
So it's really the barbarian fantasy with the shouts. I sometimes don't understand, maybe there is a thinking about it or an idea, but when I'm not so tanky, why should I want to, I don't know, get the attention of the enemies? Maybe to pull away from others, okay, for the moment. But yeah, maybe it would be cooler. Maybe this class has it, like a demoralizing shout or something like that. That could be cooler. And this one looks cool. Like when you ran into the mountain with the enemy. Cool concept. And it looks great.
Able to charge forward, running targets through with the blade. Pressing the activation button again is going to be able to stab forward. Striking with the momentum impels foes and crashing them into walls, inflicting a lot more damage onto them. So, as a warrior, let me tell you so far, this is a advanced class that probably a lot of you guys are going to be able to choose because it does have a lot of different skills that's going to make you very powerful. The ladder launch, this one enables the user, as you're able to see there, to plant their feet and launch them on top of the shoulders of an enemy. If you're fighting an ogre or any other enemy, get that little skill and then you're going to be able to help maybe your pawns and then can get on top of the enemy and strike down from above. And why this skill is really good to have. The weakness of a opponent is going to be the head. So launching them on top of an enemy and just smacking them on the head is going to deal more damage than what you're trying to do on the body. Surging Strike, as you are able to see that, it's a very gory type of weapon skill. You're going to be able to just leap forward, plunge with all your force, and just take down your enemy with a humongous amount of strike that is very powerful because you are just putting all your weight on it. And with this game, the way the mechanics are, this one is one that's going to take out one simple enemy with no problem, none whatsoever.
So what I notice about those skills is, and obvious, it shouldn't be different, but all of those cool looking skills are mainly effective against smaller enemies, right? So I hope that there are also some maybe effects or like cool looking attacks that affect those bigger ones. Otherwise, it's understandable. It's like you can't like smash into a big ogre or troll and expect to kind of knock him off unless he's maybe injured on the leg or something, right?
I5 is one weapon skill that you're going to need as you are going to go through your different playthroughs. You're going to be able to see that you're going to run out of stamina. Having this weapon skill unlocked is going to help you gain more stamina whenever you are in need of that special moment. It's not only going to get you out of trouble, but also it's going to help you in case you got to take out more enemies and you need that extra stamina to be able to be a force. This next one is Savage.
Once again, I wonder, because the animation takes a long time. So when you're stunned or you're losing your stamina, and then you have to use that, it takes a while. So it still can, I think the enemies can still hit you. It is a good thing when the focus is on another character maybe in your party, but I don't know if that's like when you 1v1 someone, if that's a good thing. Like, maybe there are some niche usage for it, but I don't know.
Lash. Channel the user's strength into the devastating charge attack. As you are able to see there, all you have to do is just bring your sword up, strike down, and just cut the foe right in half. You can see how much strength is being put in that weapon skill. Is going to take out just about any enemy. Now we're going to move into the different core skills that a warrior has. We have Bulwark, Breakneck Strike, Chain of Blows, and also Repulse. What the Bulwark does, reduces damage taken from a hostile targets during a charge attack. As you are able to see there, you're able to see how much you're going to be able to charge, and at the same time, you're going to be able to deal that damage. Breakneck Strike is what it says. You're going to be able to charge the attack, but you're going to inflict so much damage on that foe that is going to knock them to another world. As you are able to see here in this video, it's just crazy the damage that you're going to be able to do with this. Chains of Blow is going to employ a momentum to unleash additional mighty sweep. As you are able to see there, you're going to be able to inflict up to 3 to 4 different swings at the same time. So if you are trying to crowd control enemies, this Chains of Blow is going to be a core skill that you're going to be able to use a lot, because you're going to be able to not just take out a bunch of enemies at the same time, but it does 3 to 4 swings, which is going to help.
So I like that those characters also have some passive skills, because it sounded like passives. And this one is also kind of a little bit of a skill reliant attack, because as it says, you have to press the button again when the tip or the blade reaches your enemy or something. So that it's not just button smashing and enjoying the slicing, right? It is really have a kind of timing, the right timing.
You take care of them easily. I think one of the most powerful skills has to be the Repulse. As you are able to see here, it parries a hostile target and attacks it at the same time. You are seeing how he is able to parry that ogre and just try to go and attack and try to destroy it. I think the war.
There you go. So, okay, there are attacks that kind of inflict damage or even an effect or something like that on a bigger enemy. So that's cool. So you feel really powerful with this class for sure.
Warrior's core skills could be something that you're going to be able to use a lot in your team. You're going to be able to take a lot of advantage of this single advanced class to be able to go through your playthrough with no problem. Now we're going to move on onto the different augments. We got the following: Vitality, Impact, Conveyance, and also Opulence. Vitality is going to increase your maximum health. Impact is going to improve your ability to push and pull targets when grabbing a hold. Conveyance is going to hasten movement speed while carrying or lifting. And Oppose is going to increase gold obtained when acquiring coin pouches. Overall, those are all the different weapon skills, core skills, and also augments. Let me know in the comment section below. Do you think this is going to be the advanced class that you're going to be able to change?
So, in my opinion, it's pretty much a well-rounded brawler, and even the last passive, kind of like getting more money out of it, it really feels like a sellsword, right? Like, just I'm here to smash some skulls and have fun, like Arnold. But anyway, I would say it is nothing for me, and I don't think I would try it out in any regard, because there is the fantasy is not mine, like being this warrior without like taking blows and surviving. I like more the strategic approach of a defensive minded melee character. But to be honest, the effects and the class fantasy is fully given, like this strong, big, muscly guy that helps you out, throws you somewhere you need, even shouts some insults at some trolls, and yeah. So, what do you think? Would you play it? Is it something you like? Maybe you let me know, and hope to see you in the next one, and peace out.